Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen off the play fake.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They run with Hines. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So now on fourth down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo.
Waiting on it will be Richie James. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time.
They're led by the number 1 overall.
His ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
On first down, Lawrence.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Lawrence. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
On second down, this is Harris.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence.
Got a man, that's Richie James.
And he will have a Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. The Steelers in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Lawrence.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. This is Hines. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Hines. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Nyheim Hines. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh 1st. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 catches, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They go play action now. Lawrence finding Pickens for another catch. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
But to throw again is Lawrence. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence setting up the screen. Harris. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence being and a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Lawrence.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So here are the Bills to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Allen forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They hand this off to Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Allen to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
James now to return it.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steelers ready for their next possession.
Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, they obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence able to find his man. It's Pickens.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A 3rd field goal of the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
Diontae Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And in the end, it was Diontae Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. To the air, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Trevor Lawrence and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. James has got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Flush to his right, and seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass, that's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single